Padres fans, I want to hit you with some sort of intro, but all I can do is sigh. Let's welcome you back to another episode of Padres Digest, a.k.a. watching Christian and Andrew slowly slip into insanity as the 2025 season goes from ever optimistic to ever pessimistic to whatever the heck we are now, where we have one starting pitcher left. We have an okay offense. We've lost 5 straight. We've lost to the Rockies. We've lost to the Orioles. And now I've got injury news to talk about. All right. We're going to talk about Nestor Cortes. We're going to talk about the pitching all in this video. Then the normal thing where I say, if you want to comment, if you want to subscribe, you can do all that. And then I muster up the courage to say, all right, let's talk about some baseball. The San Diego Padres announced that Nestor Cortes is the latest victim of the injury bug. Here is the official movement. He is going on the 15-day IL with bicep tendonitis, retroactive 2 days prior to us making this video. So, less than 2 weeks as of you watching this video. But it's just kind of like, dog, we cannot catch a break right now. Okay. Let me stop complaining. Let me stop whining. Let me be more of a content creator here and talk actually about what this means. This means that right now, our pitching officially listed on the MLB depth chart is this. Cease, Pivetta, Darvish are on the team, and then Nestor Cortes, Michael King, and Joe Musgrove are all on the IL. You say, Christian, well, we still have 3 pitchers. What are you talking about? Why do we only have? Because okay. Looking at this, if I told you nothing else about the Padres season, just if I said, hey, this is where we're at early September, you'd be like, ugh, what are you talking about, dog? That is not a good season. That being said, the Padres, I will show you right now. They are in it. They are in the wild card. If the season ended today, we would be a playoff team. There is there's somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks, depending on when you watch this, left of the 2025 MLB regular season left. So what does this mean? Is Cortes going to be back this year? Sure. Per the 15-day IL numbers, that all pans out. He'll be back somewhere in the last week of September. What does that mean? That means that the Padres get another mid-tier pitcher back to help us. He's a lefty, so okay, I can wrap my brain. He's had some good starts since coming over, and he also got booed at Petco. It's been both. So it's far from being like, Nestor was the secret sauce that held this all together. But in looking at all, let me bring back the pitching. Obviously, Cease, Pivetta, Darvish. Those guys are major league pitchers, and they are better than I could ever dream of being at baseball. And so it is not for me to come on here from the cheap seats and be like, yeah, they're all bummed. Let's get rid of them. Back in my day, pitchers used to go all 7 or all 9 or something. Okay, great. I can do that, but that's not helping us. Those 3 guys are going to be if the season ended today, which is kind of what I play every day that I'm on here between now and the season actually ending, because we're that close. Call it, confirmed that we are going to go into a playoff scenario with those 3. But past that, I'm curious where you guys are at, because Michael King, and we've talked about it with other videos on this, so that's why I say hit the subscribe button, because there's tons of content coming out all the time and more than I can just shotgun at you in one video. King, I bet, gets back for the playoffs, but it's going to be, what are we going to have? We don't know what we're going to have. Nestor kind of is going to be the same thing. He's going to be back. I bet that we can run him back out there. So between now and the end of the season, we will probably see Randy Vasquez come up as well to hold one of those spots. Obviously, the Padres making a different move for the Nestor injury as they bring up Ron Marciano Cherries. When we go into the playoffs, what do you see as the Padres rotation? What do you want as the Padres rotation? Removing the little IL tag from King and Nestor on this video, because we're not getting Musgrove back, but it's interesting just to see like where everybody is. Bringing those guys back, start of September to, hey, have a month and figure it out. Like, okay, then I could be probably talking to having some more confidence in that. But bringing both of those guys back last week of the season or just in the playoffs, combined with Cease, Pivetta, Darvish, I'm struggling to wrap my head around right now, not just saying Bleep it will throw Pivetta for a traditional start, but Cease and Darvish will go out there with, at most, marching orders for 3 innings. Like, I'm at the point where I just, to me, the success of the San Diego Padres almost feels like a Joe Madden when he was on the Tampa Bay Rays type of vibes. Like, we just got to take a stick of dynamite to the traditional sense of, starter's going to get us a good into the 6th, and then the bullpen's going to close the door. And instead, we're just going to have to say, hey, bullpen, your arms are all going to explode by the end of the season. But we appreciate your sacrifice, laying your arms on the line for the Padres winning a World Series. Because, the bullpen is nasty. And now all of this underlying, we don't go anywhere and we don't do anything if we don't hit. So, sure, I'm being a bit of an ostrich in this video, sticking my head in the sand, being like, well, as long as we fix the starting pitching issues, I get it. The Padres will be the best team ever. Okay, I get that there's both of those, but this one is just dedicated to the Nestor Cortez causing me to spiral because of the lack of pitching issues. So the facts of it is Nestor to the 15 IL. The opinions of it is I think that I'm just done with the concept of starting pitching this year. Anything that we get past 3 innings from Cease, King, Darvish, Nestor, when they all come back, great. But right now, I see one guy on this that I trust to give a good quality start, and that's Nick Pivetta. So if we were going into the playoffs today, I would throw Pivetta my 1, Darvish 2, if King is there 3, then Nestor 4, Cease 5. But Darvish, King, Nestor, and Cease, I'd say, like I said, give me 3, and then let's go to the bullpen. I don't know, it's just kind of where I'm at. It's certainly is a less than advantageous position to be in. Or, you know what? Maybe you're somebody that says, okay, this is finally Matt Waldron's chance, or maybe this is Kyle Hart's chance, or maybe this is if you got somebody down in the minors that you still like, drop a comment, let me know. Maybe you think Randy Vasquez has it all tweaked and figured out, and he's going to be back to be a legitimate part of our success after we bid him farewell, or maybe JP Sears has come back. I don't know. That's where I'm at. We got the facts. We got the opinions. Now I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment on what you think about anything going on with the starting pitching. Also, anything else that you want to see a video on. And as always, if you could hit the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. If not, though, no worries. Talk to you soon, Padres fans.